What's going on, guys? Bobby with Consumer Time Capsule, back with another review for you here. And today we're at the Capsule to talk to you about the re-released Clearly Canadian sparkling water. So basically, Clearly Canadian was a pretty popular drink in the 90s. It was actually released in 1987 and wasn't discontinued until 2009. Now, what I remember Clearly Canadian best for is actually releasing Orbits, which were like it was like a lava lamp looking drink with like floating gelatin balls. And man, if the people who brought back Clearly Canadian want to bring back Orbits, I am all about it. Let me know how I can help. But anyway, it was discontinued in 2009, and these were just really a cult favorite product. Like, these are just the kind of things that people really missed, and even though it had only been gone for a few years, it was successfully re-released in 2013 thanks to a crowdsourcing campaign that had 25,000 people buying a case of the re-released Clearly Canadian. So that was enough to kind of get business back up and running, and now it's available like nationwide, but really they're super hard to find. I mean, I got them at a Harps grocery store in DeSoto, Kansas for $2 a piece, but I usually see them hovering closer to the $3 mark when I find them at places like, like Hy-Vee or Meijer or some of the other places that I found them. So the flavors that they re-released are Country Raspberry, Mountain Blackberry, Orchard Peach, and Wild Cherry. And would it be better if I move these forward for a good shot, you think? Or what do you want to do?
I'll come in.
You'll come in? All right, come on in.
Oh,
so
yeah.
There is what we got. And I love these. They went back to the original design that is a light blue tinted teardrop style bottle. And really, really look great. On the cap, you've got the kind of maple leaf that says Clearly.
Oh, I can't see it.
Can't quite see it.
Oh, nice. Yep.
So really sharp looking bottles. They did make an improvement from the initial run where they had kind of a clear sticker. Now all the writing is directly printed on the bottle. It just really makes a great display piece. I've had Clearly Canadian bottles from the re-release displayed here for a couple of years, but they don't sell these in Central Texas. And a buddy of mine, actually Manny, Manny requested that we do this like back in July. Wow. And I told him, okay, we'll do it. And now it's, I don't know, sometime in October or November or something. I think it's October. And we're finally getting around to that request. So I hope you're watching, Manny. I'm sure that I've texted you to tell you to watch it. So you really don't have an excuse. We're going to start off in alphabetical order. It's Country Raspberry. And let's see, it's 90 calories per bottle. So this is not like a true sparkling water. Like, it does definitely have some flavoring. There's 25 grams of sugar in it.
That is shocking.
Which is, I mean, this looks like a Perrier or something, right, yeah. And it's definitely not, which is good news for us because even though I love the Polar Seltzer Junior gimmick to my core, and it's one of my favorite reviews ever that we've done, they all tasted like just water. These aren't going to taste like water, which is nice. So I'm going to grab the Crystal Pepsi glass here, and Ryan, by your request, I know that you just couldn't wait to open up one of these.
I love the sound.
Do the honor.
Oof.
It's a Country Raspberry. Oh, it didn't. It didn't have like the tearing. You know what? You may want to do the next one too.
Okay, here. You go ahead and open it.
Okay, I'll go ahead and open it. You can go ahead and play with the Mountain Blackberry one while I pour you out some of the Country Raspberry. There it is. That was a good one.
That was the sound.
Ooh, it smells great. Man, it really smells good. So, Country Raspberry, and this has a really fine carbonation, like the bubbles aren't very large. And really coming off like a premium product there. See how tiny those bubbles are? Relative to a normal soda.
How'd they do that?
I don't know. They made tinier bubbles. So Ryan, that's your keep. Yeah, maybe that's how they roll in Canada.
So is this made in Canada?
Yeah, everything about it is Canadian. It is it's clearly Canadian. Hey, with all these clearly puns that are inevitably coming, check out the Crystal Pepsi employee-only training tape that's on the homepage of the Consumer Time Capsule YouTube channel. Just go check that out.
How'd they get those bubbles so small?
Oh, and it feels so good. It's like massaging your mouth and your throat. And perfectly sweet.
It's a lot more sweet than I would have remembered.
It's definitely way more sweet than I don't think I ever tried it on its initial run. I actually think this is the first time I've ever tried Clearly Canadian ever.
Well, my flavor was Mountain Blackberry, and I only think I had it twice as a kid, but I
okay.
always coveted it.
Nice. First up, this bottle feel is just untouchably great. Like, I can't wait to give this a gimmick grade because I think you know where it's going.
Yes.
Unbelievable. And Ryan, because of the bottle feel, I'm actually going to pour myself a glass. I'm going to let you get the full Clearly Canadian experience out of this one. This is the Mountain Blackberry that you seem to have tried. Oh man, it smells great. Seem to have tried as a child, and I gotta tell you, it's not quite as sweet as a soda.
No, it's not.
But it's perfectly sweet.
Gosh,
Cheers, Ryan.
Cheers you on that.
Mountain Blackberry.
Gosh, this has been 20 years in the making for me.
It has.
Because I squandered an entire decade of
We all did.
drinking it.
Nobody drank it in 2000 and 2009. Not one person. So the Mountain Blackberry is less sweet than the cherry. But it's got a good, or not the cherry, than the raspberry. But it's got a good flavor.
Yeah.
I do like it. What do you think?
This bottle.
It is all about the bottle. I knew you were going to love the bottle. I knew you were going to love the bottle.
In this bottle.
Perfectly sweet. I just got to say, like they have the right balance of sweetness, but still coming off like a light drink, you know?
Mm-hmm. The Mountain Blackberry doesn't taste like fake blackberry.
It does not taste like fake. Neither of these have tasted fake. They taste very authentic. It tastes like it should be good for you, but I could drink all 4 of these in a sitting and that would be 100 grams of sugar, which would be very bad for me.
Yeah.
So, but it's good. I like these, and but I mean, the star of the show is the full experience, drinking it out of the bottle, opening up the bottle. I haven't actually.
I noticed the top on that Mountain Blackberry is darker than the other ones. The
Oh, really?
Is it not? Oh well.
Yeah, it is. Like the cap. I don't know.
If I may.
Orchard peach.
Do you want to open that right next to the microphone? Hear that?
Oh. Oh, I got a bump.
No.
So the cap is not releasing very, like that bottom section to the cap tends to stay on it.
Yeah,
So 2 out of 3 times.
Tear off thing.
Yeah. They're not working.
I actually
Oh,
just remembered this. I would actually take the cap
Mm-hmm.
and bite off the little pieces of metal
What?
and put them in my mouth.
Oh
I just
man,
remembered
that sounds
this.
like a dentist's worst nightmare. You would bite the actual cap.
Well,
piece
it's easy
off.
To
Well, yeah.
I know you're keeping these, so I'm not gonna bite the caps.
I'm not keeping these because I already got them displayed up there.
Well, then give me one of those caps.
Okay, man. Here's your cap. Go crazy. Bite away, man.
Okay.
Orchard peach. Oh, yeah. Drinking it out of the bottle is a major. I'm kind of doing you a disservice by not just buying double the amount and letting you drink out of them as I do.
That's okay.
Ah, man, that's good. I like this
I
flavor,
would
too.
submit that this is one of the best bottle shapes ever created.
You could sell me on it.
There's a lot in the category.
This is a better bottle shape. Sorry, man. I have all 19 Snapple Elements bottles, and they would like to disagree with you. I gotta say, it's a
small list, though.
It is a small list, but it's in contention. So I'm gonna try to. I can't get it right. It's still stuck. All right, so I'm going to try this wild cherry now. What did you think of the peach flavor?
It's good.
I thought it was pretty good, too. And once again, has a very natural kind of taste to it. Not a real artificial flavor like a peach soda or something. Let's see what this wild cherry is all about.
Whoa! Sorry.
It's wild! It's so wild! Actually, it is the most wild of the flavors. It's quite wild.
It knocked me back.
It's crazy. You would not expect it to pack this much flavor. There's no way this is... It is 25 grams of sugar.
Canadians are apologetic.
Tastes like 450,000 grams of sugar. It is... Woo! Very strong. Very wild. All right, so
Kind of gives you a flavor.
gimmick grade, you know where we're going with this one. This gimmick is a 10 out of 10. The packaging could not be better. Really want to celebrate the fact that these are back out, and even though they're hard to find, just the fact that they're available at all is really a victory for all of us, especially those of us like me that never got to try it on its initial run. I really don't even remember much about it being around at all. Like, I was kind of told that, you know, I would talk about all these products that I had this crazy nostalgia for. As you can tell, you know, I really cling to those memories. And this is something that escaped me. Now, nice. Now, I really, I remember Orbits super clear, but I just didn't really remember the Clearly Canadian, but I'm just so glad. This is really something special here. So 10 out of 10 gimmick grade. Ryan's biting away at that cap. He's just loving life, biting. Bending it with your finger. And
What's this in your mouth?
oh, okay. Has this been in your mouth?
No.
Okay.
You don't have to chew it. Just put it.
And it's pretty satisfying, actually.
It's like aluminum foil.
It's like aluminum foil. I don't know if I would remember that quite as vividly as you did, but
Weird kid.
anyway, I'm going to rank the flavors now. And what I will say is that the wild cherry has to be fourth place. The flavor is too strong. It's just too strong. Not good.
I concur.
But if you really love cherry flavor, whew, you're getting a lot of it here. So I'm going to give this a 4 out of 10. And now I'm going to say, I think the Mountain Blackberry gets third place. I know that this one you have an attachment to, but
It's okay.
it's not, it tastes very authentically blackberry, but it just wasn't that good. You know, like it tasted very, very good and very natural, but like the other two were definitely a lot better. So I'm going to give this one a 5 out of 10. Going to give second place to the Orchard Peach. I think this is a really strong flavor. Really like it. Good balance. And really, I mean, all of these just have a very natural flavor to them. And I guess except the wild cherry. That one's that one's a bit too wild. But I think that the peach is pretty darn good. I give it a 7.5 out of 10. And that leads us to first place. Right out of the gate, the first Clearly Canadian I ever had was the best. Country Raspberry. So I take one last swig and let you know the grade. Let's see here. Oh yeah, 8.5 out of 10.
Ooh.
Solid, very good. And if you're just wanting to kind of dip your toes in that Canadian water, start with Country Raspberry, and yeah, that's about it. We love it when they bring back nostalgic products, so if you're going to bring back another one, bring back Orbits. But if anybody's bringing back anything from the 90s, Planters, you better bring back PB Crisps, because that is what we want. PB Crisps, bring them back. And yeah, happy belated Canadian Thanksgiving to pretty much Zach F. You'll be the only Canadian that watches this, we think. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe there'll be other Canadians, in which case, also same to you. Nonetheless, hope you guys enjoyed the review as much as we enjoyed filming it. This was a good one, right, Ryan? This was fun. So, yeah, bring back Orbits. Let's do it. Let's do Orbits. Let's do an Orbits lava lamp drink review. That would be nice. Until next time, I'll miss you until I see you. And thanks to the 25,000 case purchasers of the re-release, the crowdsourcing, you guys did a great job. Saved Clearly Canadian for all of us. So cheers to you.